as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 25. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play fake. Mayfield on the move to his left. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Mayfield on play action. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Fant. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Chubb diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. 1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set at their own 18. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Moore, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Corral. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Corral. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action here. Corral. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Corral on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Panthers had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Corral from the gun on third down here. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end Fant.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Hey, alert 33. Regular.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. There goes a deep ball. End zone.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On first down, Corral. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Matt Corral,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. after the touchdown. Here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 27, Mayfield.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. This is Fant on the short completion.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they get 5 there on 32.
Mayfield on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And again, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 30. Mayfield now, escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
On the play fake, Corral.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is fielded inside the 5. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A give running right is Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 47 yards.
And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
First and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets them set
at their 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Corral.
And it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Third and long, Corral.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there in the brink on that.
125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. And Corral will throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
4th down, here's Corral.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Robert Tonyan.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Nico Collins.
75 yards.
And the Seahawks might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got them into the end zone.
On 2nd and a couple. Corral finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. From 3 yards out.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he is out of bounds here. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Corral. Pass complete, Tunyon. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Corral. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Corral. Got a man, it's Tunyon. Oh, and he'll be tackled and covered up inbounds. They get another first, but they're working with no timeouts. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that work to the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Corral to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Corral. He's going to let it fly. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So the victory here for Seattle. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number,
Might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.